Hello, my Moxie people. Hi, my name's Debbie, and this is actually my very first video. What is getting me started on YouTube is I had a distressed tumbler go viral, and a lot of people have asked me how I did my distressed pictures. So this is for sublimation. I would not cut this distressed image because it's just so intricate. You're gonna have a hard time with your Cricut with it. Um, but this is good for sublimation because sublimation doesn't print the white background. But today I'm gonna be showing you how to go from this to this with this nice distressed background. Um, Hopefully you like this video. If you like it, please give it a like, subscribe, share my page, and I will be doing more tutorials as I can think of them or as y'all ask for them. Leave me some comments below, some things you want to see. If I don't know how to do it, I'll let you know. If I do, then we'll do a tutorial on it. I love to teach people what I do. I do tumblers, t-shirts, sublimation, bows, all kinds of crafts. And I love to teach people about what I do. So, like I said, leave me a comment on what you want to see next. But anywho, like I said, today we're going to be taking this to this and showing you how to get that distressed edge on your pictures. And let's get started. So, first thing we're going to do is open up a new canvas. And yes, we're going to replace this one. And once we have our canvas open in Cricut Design Space, we are going to upload our file. So we're going to go to over here to upload, and you can see I already been playing with it. We're going to go to upload image, and then we're going to go to browse. Once that's open, we're going to go find our picture, which I have it saved to my desktop in Dirty Dancing Photos. Holler back to Dirty Dancing. These are all the images I use for that cup, but today I'm going to show you on this one. All right, so we have our image uploaded in Cricut Design Space. We're going to go over here to complex and we're going to hit continue. I'm not sure if the other ones make a difference, but that's just what I click every time. We don't need to remove anything. We want that whole image. So we're just going to go ahead and hit apply and continue. All right. Now that we have that uploaded, of course, we're going to save it as print and cut because we don't want just a gray block. And we're going to hit upload. We're going to give that a minute to upload. And y'all saw my little nerdum come out. I clicked down here and my network, yes, is called the TARDIS. If you get that reference, leave a comment for me. I want to see how many other people know what that's from. All right. So we have that image. Now we're going to upload the image we want for our distress background. With this one, it is going to have to be a PNG because we want those edges. So it's going to have the background removed. So I'm going to go to my file folder and go to my backgrounds. There we are. And here are all my backgrounds. You can purchase, PNGs from Etsy of distressed backgrounds, or there's all kinds of websites you can get free distressed backgrounds. I'll try to link some, a couple below that are either selling or free, as I can. Okay, so the background I believe that I used on that was this one. And you can see it already has an image, but I'm going to show you that that doesn't matter. So we're going to open that distress background. And it says it's big. It's going to take a minute. Okay, so we have our distress background. We're going to hit complex. And because it is a PNG, it already has the background removed. So we don't have to worry about that part. So we're going to go over here and go ahead and hit apply and continue. Now, if that did have the background on it, you would want to remove the background. I don't suggest doing that in Cricut Design Space because with it being so intricate, it's gonna be all kinds of weird. Okay, so like I said, go get a PNG, or you can actually probably use a background removal website or tool. Some you have to subscribe to, some you don't. Some are free, some are not. It just depends on what you're using. You can try to remove the background in Design Space, but it may come out a little, messy. So that's why I recommend just getting a PNG image because it already has the background gone. Okay, so you can either click this one or this one. It really doesn't matter because we don't need the image. We just want that distress. So I'll go ahead and click this one and we're going to hit upload. Because it's so intricate, sometimes that may take a minute to upload, but mine's already in there. Okay, so we're going to click that and our image that we're going to be using, and we're going to add that to Canvas. And that's just going to take one moment to upload. All right. I don't know why these like to come out so big. So we're going to off click and then just click that and we're going to resize that down. I like to unlock it so I have control of the sizing. So usually I'll start out with 5x5 and then go from there. So now we're going to take this and put it over our image. If it's underneath, then all you would have to do is right click it and move forward. But because this is already on top, it's gray, we're good to go. All right, so now I like to move my image to the middle. It's just a little easier to work with for me. And then I'm going to take this and make sure, like I said, it's unlocked on the sizing so you can adjust and play how you want to. And we're going to stretch that over our image. All right, and we're going to adjust it where we want it. And I want it right there. All right, so now there's two ways that you can do this. You can either hit Control on your keyboard and click both of those, or to make it faster to select both, just click and drag, and that'll select both images. Then we're going to come down here and we're going to hit Slice. And we're going to give that a minute to slice. That's another thing with it being so intricate on the distress. It may take a few moments. So we just kind of have to wait that out. You'll know that it has split because this will go from 2 to multiples. All right, so now what we're going to do is we're going to get rid of anything we don't need. So we just want the distress symbol, which you can kind of see is down here. You can either drag these individually one by one and just delete them like this, because that was a little slice. Or you can go up here, hit the parts you don't need while hitting Control, select those, and hit delete. And now we are left with our distressed image. And that is how you distress it. Now, if you want to, you can do this as a print and cut in Design Space, but they're going to tell you, look, they're already telling me it's too big. And I don't want to be restricted to a 6.75 by 9.25 if I'm trying to print this on a shirt or something. If I'm just like printing this on, for a cup or something, then, I can make it smaller. It's not really going to make a difference. I don't know what's going on. My computer's going crazy with this. But anywho, so you can print it in Cricut Design Space, but you're going to have that border. And like I said, this is good for sublimation because with that white background, sublimation printers don't print white. And so it's not going to matter if you have that white background on it or not. And you would just, cut it out yourself into a square and press it on whatever you wanted to. And it's not going to show up that white background. Personally, if I want to make this bigger, if I'm looking to do a t-shirt or a bigger project, what I'm going to do is I'm going to upsize this and take it right here. And then what I do is I go down here and get my snipping tool. Most Windows computers have them, so you can go to search and just type in snip and it should pull it up. I'm not sure about Mac, but I know that most Windows computers have it. So just go down there to that search and search snip and you should be able to pull up the snipping tool. We're going to make sure it's in rectangle mode and we're going to hit new. And this is how we're going to move it out of Cricut Design Space. And then I'm going to click that and just drag over my image. So now that's going to take the white with it, but like I said, with sublimation, you don't have to worry about that because most sublimation printers will not print white. So that white is not even going to show up on it. So we're going to save it to the computer, and I'm going to save it to my desktop as Dirty Dancing, and you can see I already have it there. Distress, and we're just going to save this as 2. It's the same exact image. And it saves it as a PNG to our computer. But that will have the background because we snipped it. It snipped this white and everything. But like I said, it doesn't matter because it's not going to show up whenever we press it onto something on the white. So we're going to minimize that. And now this is how I get a bigger image. What I'm going to do is pull up Silhouette Studio. Now, the nice thing about Silhouette Studio, and this is not sponsored by any of them, is that you can get Silhouette Studio for free, even if you don't have a Silhouette cutting machine. I want to get one and do the pros and cons between that and the Cricut, but I have not done so yet. I know there's a lot of videos out there if you want to watch them. If you're just getting into die cutting, whether you would prefer a Cricut or a Silhouette, there's a lot of videos out there you can research. So, like I said, you don't have to have a Silhouette, but this is how I get it as a bigger print if I'm wanting to put it on a t-shirt or something bigger than, 6.25 inches. So I'm going to open up my Silhouette, and then I'm separately going to open my file folder. I don't do it in Silhouette. I just come down here, open my File Explorer. And then I'm going to click that picture I wanted, and I'm going to drag it right into Silhouette, and it's going to be there. Now, then I'm going to take my image, and I'm just going to resize it to whatever I need the image size to be. And there it is. Say I was doing this on a t-shirt, I'd want a full page. If I was doing this for the cup like I did on TikTok, then I'd resize it to where I want it, play with it. And I had a whole collage thing going on. Whenever I did that cup, I just did a whole collage over it. So this was all filled in with different pictures and stuff from Dirty Dancing. But this is just basically how you get that distress look. And I just kind of added a little tutorial in there if you want to get it bigger than what Cricut will allow you. And then you would just print it out on your sublimation printer and cut it, a little bit if you wanted to, or you don't have to cut it. Some people like to kind of cut around their image a little bit with scissors just to give it, uh, just so it's a little closer for getting that sublimation print onto whatever they're getting it onto. But I usually don't cut mine, and they turn out just fine for me. Like I said, you don't have to worry about that white background because it will not print on sublimation. So that's not even something you have to worry about. But I hope y'all enjoyed this video. If you want more tutorials, just let me know in the comments. And like I said earlier with my internet browser, if you know what that's, or my internet connection name, if you know what that's from, drop a comment down there. I want to find out who my other fandom people are. And I hope to be showing y'all more tutorials. Like I said, this is my first video.